I'm Sarah, and this is Genepi, my donkey friend that's gonna help me today to show you how to load a donkey. So, first thing you need to know about donkey is they are big animals, and of course you can't walk behind their back legs, can be dangerous. And always go to the head and say hello as you would do with anybody before you start brushing. Hello Genepi, okay? It's time for you to work, so I'm going to give you a little brush. Okay, so always brush the neck. They love it, as there is a lot of weight on the back. A little bit the legs and the belly. Not too much the belly, but very important to check where you're going to put the belly strap. If there is anything sharp or a stone or a spike. Now it's time to load Genepi. So this is the material we use. The first mat is a little thinner, so you can see there is some kind of wings that go forward. Always put the mat forward and brush the hair down. So one thing I forgot to show you, comme approche. Those donkey are donkey from Provence, and as you can see there is a cross and a line that indicate you the center of the animal, which is really handy when you load the donkey to know where the center is. A little thicker, obviously that's the part going forward. This is the pack saddle. This is homemade by our donkey master, Gérard. And this is quite fragile, so very important not to sit on it. So every pack saddle is made for each donkey. They're a specific size, so they really suit the donkey. You're gonna wonder how to recognize the front and the back. This is really easy. You got the front strap that's by itself, and the back strap obviously is going behind. So to start, you put the pack saddle on the back of the animal, so you can pass the tail through. And once you did that, you just come all the way forward. All the trimming here are not to be touched because they are already made for Genepi. We're going to put the front strap. So the front strap go around the neck. It is very important to put it while the animal got his head up. If his head is down eating, just bring it up. And then come here so you can show where it goes. So you see the neck. So this needs to be around here. Once it's on, you need to be able to pass your hand quite easy. We can even do one more. It is very important you got some able to move, otherwise it irritates the ass of Genepi. This strap, very important to be clean, so make sure you touch it with your hand so there is no spikes or stone. As we are walking on the left of the animal, the nuts that on the right is not to be touched. Once you check the belly strap, just let it down on the other side and collect it. So, very important, the position of the front strap. We say it's one hand behind the front legs. The belly is going round, it's just before the round of the belly. Okay, now very important, we're going to tighten the belly strap. So you look at the back legs, and with your right hand you hold the straps, with your left hand you're going to push down using your body weight. So you don't need to be very strong. It is very important that that strap is tight enough so the load is not going to move from side to side, which could be a very big problem. So before you retighten again, you need to wait for a good minute or so. Once it's done and you checked all your leather strap, it's time to tie the knot. So please come forward. With one hand you hold the leather strap close to the metal loop, so you hold the tension. With your other hand, you're gonna go behind the leather strap, here. So not with the end of it, but just with a part of it. And so you can see you created a loop here. You're gonna come collect it, the strap, and pull up to keep the tension, okay? Once you finish tightening the pack saddle, you go on the back of the animal to see if the pack saddle is centered on the body. Adjust it so it goes on the center of the animal. This is the composition of the pharmacy for your donkey. This is very important. This is a juniper oil, what we use as a fly repellent. This is some cream for irritation. So this is something we use in the evening after you unload your donkey. We put that on places where the donkey got some irritation. For example, on the back strap sometime the donkey can have lose some hair. So we put that in the evening on. This is some healing spray that we put on the donkey in case they got a cut or something. This is something we use, but before you use that you always need to prevent your donkey from it, because they can get scared. Once you load your donkey, it's time to put the fly repellent on. So as it's a mix homemade, you need to shake it well. And then I'm going to show you where to put it on. So put some on your clothes and around the neck, never on any strap, but below here, on the leg, inside and outside, on those legs, and on the belly. It's really important to avoid the belly strap. Put some on the sex of the animal. They have a really thin skin and they are bitten a lot. And the belly on the other side. Our donkey here don't need to have their hooves clean, because they are walking in a hard environment, and they just need to be cut once a year, and then you're free from cleaning them for the time of your holiday. So for your holidays we provide you some military bags where you can put all your stuff inside. Very important thing, they need to be equal in weight. So you got 2 bags per donkey, and we weigh them to make sure they're the same weight. Now it is time to load your bags. So we got those big brown bags that are gonna allow you your 2 bags to be put in. The straps need to be along the body of the animal, so it prevents them to be caught into a tree branch. So once you load the bag, you go on the back of the animal to check if they are equal. So obviously they're not. You go on the low side and you arrange them. Oh. Now it is time to put your pharmacy into the bags. So make sure you put them well inside so it doesn't fall down and scare your donkey. Try to put even weight, so 1 on each side. It is time to put the water on your donkey, so remember to drink a lot. So remember to take about 2 liters per person, and close well the bottles and put them one inside. So 1 for each side to equalize the weight. Your picnic box is to be put on top of the donkey, and it will be the same box for the whole week. Will stay on top of the animal. Easy access. Tighten the bags. You use the little ropes. You use the little rope on the front of the pack saddle. Then you come on the back of the animal. There is another little rope. You go through it with your elastic, and then you come clip on the front. There is a little piece of rope here as well. So same for your picnic. You go through the little rope on the back of the animal. Now it is time to check your ability to tie a knot. So you find a good tree or something to tie a donkey that can resist to the load of those big animals. Then you create a loop, and with the rest of the rope you're gonna go inside your loop and you make another loop. And then you can do as many times the same thing. You create another loop. Once you have no more rope, you close it and then you pull on the other side. This is easy way to unload your donkey. Now it is time to learn how to drive your donkey. So first and very important thing, never tie the rope around your hand. In case he would run away, it will drag you behind, which is not too funny. So you hold your rope in your hand like that. In case the animal would run away, you let it go. The good walking distance with the rope is about a meter, meter and a half. Remember that your donkey is always walking behind you. Here we use a word to tell the donkey to go, and this is the word "tse." And this is very important to use it with conviction, because otherwise you can try as much as you want to tell him to go. Tse, tse, tse. Doesn't work. Why? Because you don't show your intention to go. Tse. can put your hand on his head so he understands to stop. To make the donkey walk, it's better to have one person forward and one person on the back to stimulate the donkey to walk. Do not hesitate to give them little tap if they need to be stimulated on the leather strap on the back of the animal. Cut! Good holiday!